science fans, we're back. We're back with the Frightful First Experiments kit from
Gout.
And we are on experiment 12.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing. So welcome. So this one is called Vile Visions. And as usual, we've got a note and a puzzle piece, which you've already stolen.
So
it says, well done, you completed the horrible hand trick. Do you remember the one which made our hands go a bit wiggly? Hope you didn't feel too sick.
No, we were okay.
See how I get on with this one. It will baffle your brain. Ha, ha, ha.
I like my brain.
I know, I like mine as well. So, for this one is all about optical illusions.
Okay.
And let me just read a bit. So it says optical illusions are things we see which are confusing, puzzling, and not as they are in real life, or not there at all. Some trick the eye, others baffle the brain, some even do both. So we're going to do a simple optical toy from the 19th century called a thaumatrope. It doesn't take much to baffle the brain, so why don't you help me? You might find the experiment quite moving. So what we need is the cardboard thaumatrope, which was in the kit. We need 2 rubber bands, which was also in the kit. We need some sticky tape, which is from our house, and we need some scissors from our house.
Now everyone, be careful with scissors.
Yes. And we need an assistant. That'll be me. So it says, I carefully pushed the card piece out of the card sheet. Well, we've done that already. I folded the card in half.
What, like, which way?
That's right.
This way?
Yeah, so that the monster's brain is on one side and the head is on the other.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah, and then we're going to tape the 2 sides together.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Would you like me to? So just to show you the cards. So that's the monster's head, and that's the monster's brain. Okay? So we're going to take them. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
So I think we could just put a bit of tape maybe here.
Okay. And then we need a bit more.
Oh, that's on his brain though.
Yeah. Take it off his brain. Maybe put it here.
Brain. Put it. And that's.
Take it off his brain.
It's all right. I'm going to take it off his brain. I could take it up, put it on there. And
this is already a failure.
Rude. I'm going to put that bit on here.
Okay, make sure it doesn't go.
And then I'm going to get a little bit.
A little bit.
And just put it on here. Right.
But then it's on
well,
here.
but I need to tape that bit, otherwise it won't work. So we've taped it together.
Okay.
Right, now you need the rubber band. So you thread the end of the rubber band through one hole.
Okay.
So what you need to do is you squidge it like that and you thread it through.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna sort of loop it like that, so it's tied on. All right.
Can you do it? Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I am the assistant.
Yeah, you are the assistant.
And then we're gonna do the same on this side. Okay.
So now what?
So now you've got the
thing.
monster guy on one side and the brain on the other side. Now you hold it like that.
Okay.
Okay, let's move this out of the way. And the other side.
Oh, and the other side.
Yeah. So hold it like that.
Yeah.
Then I am going to twist this. Don't let go. Okay.
Okay. I'm not letting go. Do I have to look at it?
So I'm going to let go in a minute, and when I do, you're going to stretch the elastic bands.
Okay. Will it break?
No. So do it. Point it towards the camera like that. Right.
Whoops.
Ready?
Yeah.
And see what you see. So we get to pull the elastic bands out. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. What did you see?
I just saw mostly the monster.
Okay. Try again.
What's meant to happen?
Right, don't pull it this time. Ready?
Okay. What's meant to happen?
You're supposed to be able to see the brain and the monster's head and the brain go together.
Really?
You didn't say that.
Not really.
Yeah, it's a bit fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, try again.
Pull or not pull?
I'm going to say don't pull.
Whoop. Whoop, hold on. Okay.
So when it's finished, oh, you'll have to let it go for a minute because you've got unequal. Go on, pull.
Okay.
Right, so when it's finished spinning, pull the elastic band, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, now?
Right, when it's finished spinning, pull the elastic band.
Okay. Wait. Not really.
Did you see anything?
No, not really.
What about you, science fans? Did you see anything? What you should have seen, right, is that let me do it. You turn it around.
Okay. Tell me when to stop. Now?
Keep going. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
You do. I can't see it.
Yeah, well I could. So what you're supposed to be able to see is that picture and this picture sort of blurs together.
Okay.
So you end up seeing.
A bit, I guess.
You end up seeing the brain. Maybe if I do that, can you see it if I do that?
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
So you can see, and he's upside down, isn't he? So let's do him this way. How's that?
Better.
So it's better if I do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see the brain is in his head now. Yeah? So that's a better way to do it, science fans. Can you see it?
It kind of looks like, I don't know, something from a horror movie.
So you see his brain is in his head.
Okay.
Popping out of his head.
I can't really see his pupils, so it just makes him like...
So in the olden days, before they had television, they used to do lots of things with these. And there's this one, there was a bigger one called a zoetrope, where you had lots of pictures. A bit like in a flip book. Yeah? It's the same kind of thing. And the reason it works is because your brain only works so fast, right? So your brain's pretty amazing, but it can only work so fast. So if it sees more than about 20 pictures a second, it fits them all together, blends them all together.
But that's only 2 pictures.
Yeah, but it's seeing them. It's seeing 20 or more than 20 of them a second when I do that. Right?
All right.
So what it's doing is going, oh, I can't cope with all those separate ones. So it's blending it together into one picture.
Yeah.
Right? So if we wanted to make it even harder, we could draw the curtains and make it dark, and then your brain can't process things as fast in the dark. Yeah. So that's what is happening here. Your brain is basically going, oh, can't compute, too many pictures, I'm going to pretend it's one.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what it's doing. So you can see the brain and the monster boy are together.
Yeah.
So there we go. And it's the same thing as a TV picture.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you looked at a TV picture really, really closely, it's got lots of tiny little dots.
Yeah.
And those dots move around.
Oh,
but you can't see that because the screen moves at about 50 times a second, which is more than your brain can handle. Oh. So your brain just makes it look like one big picture.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how they use this trick of the brain now in television.
Don't whack yourself.
So there we go. So that was the Vile Visions experiment. What did you think of that?
I think it was cool, but you have to vote first. How about you always go first?
Well, I'm going to give it an 8, if I can find it. So there's the 8.
I'll give it an 8 too.
Okay. Why are you giving it an 8?
You go.
So I'm going to give it an 8 because when we got it to work, it was quite good.
Yeah.
But the instructions weren't brilliant. I think it would have been better if it had just said to twist it.
Yeah.
Like that. And then we could see it straight away, couldn't we?
Like not like fully like really good, but better.
Yeah. Because when it was like tightening it up like that, it just didn't work, did it? Whereas that works quite well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm giving it an 8.
I think I'm basically the same reason as you.
Okay.
Instructions were like.
They were brilliant. No. Okay. So we're going to go for 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go, science fans. The vile visions experiment gets an 8. So that was the latest experiment from Frightful First Experiments by
Gelt.
If you like what we're doing, and let's face it, even if you don't like what we're doing, go through our channel, and which is Science Time with Dr. Laura and
Ellie.
And go and like
and
subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Wait, hold on. Shouldn't it be Science Time with Dr. Laura, Sheldon, and Ellie?
Oh yeah, Sheldon. Well, Sheldon's been quite quiet, hasn't he? But he's okay.
Yeah.
So take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye. For now.
Bye.